Right. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Nice, I can hear you.
Fantastic. What you can also hear is the beautiful sounds of lots of explosions happening.
That's how it is when you got Snake.
Yep. So, like, I haven't actually seen GP... I've seen him play versus me, but I don't rely too much on zoning usually. I've not seen GP usually play versus a hard zoner.
Yeah, Ike Snake is a very interesting matchup. Like, weirdly enough, I think it's evenish because Ike does have the tools to like deal with Snake stuff, you know.
Yeah, because having a big sword that just eats projectiles is usually a good thing to do when your opponent's a very projectile-heavy character.
Yeah, and oh yeah, GP definitely making it work at the moment, you know, sitting on a comfortable 2 stocks right there.
you could see Ghidra's, like, they're fishing for the kill move, but GP is a defensive stalwart. He is not going to give you those for free. You can't bait him like that. He's not going to fall for it. You're going to need to threaten him some other way.
Yeah, GP probably the most player in this room who like will definitely not be falling for one of those anytime soon. He's playing solidly, knowing he has that lead right now. Ghidra is going to have to find their way in. And
like, getting in isn't the hard part necessarily. It's what you do when you're in. Because all I've seen so far is like spot dodge, up tilt, shield. Right? You need
up tilt, up tilt, up tilt.
Yeah, and like obviously like you want to hit the up tilt. That's just the GP converting as per usual.
And yeah, Ike with Rage, okay. Taking that first game pretty cleanly.
Like, you get distracted by GP just standing up and going, yep, I'm banning now.
I love it, the confidence. You know, you win game 1, it's a 2 stock, you're feeling good.
Stand up, you get your bans, get your drink, sit back down again.
Gotta get into that next game.
Like, I'm surprised, like, I didn't see too much grab though, because Snake grab, I don't know about the frame data itself, but the actual throwers, down throw especially, like down throw sets up take chase. F throw sends at a disgusting low angle that you can really like do some nasty setups with. That was a very aggressive use of Nikita there, just point blank.
Yeah, if you don't know, Ikes love to, you know, sometimes just side B at the very start of a match, kind of check their opponent. And
well, like,
Ghidra not quite ready for that.
At full range, like, what's Ghidra showing? Like, he's showing grenades. Like, even if it wasn't the Nikita, it's just like standing back throwing grenades. That's a perfect opportunity for GP. As long as the grenades aren't intercepting the quick draw, he can just get in.
Yeah, it's very interesting because, I mean, at least from what I've seen so far, Ghidra definitely has a very different game plan, whether they are like far away or whether they're up close. You know, up close it's all up tilt, up tilt, up tilt, you know, stuff like that, and then far away it's just to get those grenades out.
Yeah. So like, this is standard Snake Affair, right? Nothing exceptional is going on, nothing like extraordinary. It's just solid Snake play. You're playing back, you're saying grenades, you're trying to like control GP's approach. That was a very nice parrying.
That was very good. Parrying a kind of weakness for Ike because you can just parry that nair sometimes. I say kind of because you can mix it up with like that's the adaptation you make, but
like grenades aren't that good projectiles. So at some point GP's probably going to get in. It's like what you do to stop that happening is like where you actually make your money on zoners.
Yeah, just clipping Ghidra with that back hit of nair. Very nice.
There we go. That's what we want to see. Get some grabs going, get GP off stage, try and set up ledge.
Okay, and that down for
Nah, GP like that one that was like very telegraphed. I was expecting an F throw, but like as soon as you see the down throw, you know exactly what he's fishing for. Good mix up there. Like that time he was the defender, so GP's not usually had to deal with buttons as he's approaching. Getting one in there, getting that up tilt is a very good way to take a cheeky stock.
Yeah, absolutely. Ghidra looking for that up tilt, you know, all day. Finally getting it. You know, it will pay its dividends eventually.
It's like a truck, no matter when you hit it.
Yeah. Okay, and now we are back to far range. Ghidra throwing those grenades.
Oh,
the sticky.
That's him. I thought that was the stage. And GP shields him. There's a brief moment where I thought he stickied the stage. And it's like, oh, if I'm GP there, I got hit because I didn't realize I got sticked.
And speaking of getting hit, that nair up air just confirming. Now, GP. Ghidra, is this a best of 3 or best of 5?
This is winner 7.
Best of 5, so
yes.
not, you know, on the last stock of the, or potential last stock of the set yet, but you definitely don't want to go down 2-0 in the best of 5. It's never a good sign. But Ghidra not too far behind. GP trying to find a way and just being patient, throwing those grenades back.
90 might be good against a lot of people on a lot of characters. GP on Ike, specifically this combination, has lived to ridiculous percent many a time. You need to kill him. You cannot let him live, because otherwise he's going to do this. You're going to go to 100 and you're going to get nared, and you're going to die for it. Case in point, not quite death though.
Yeah,
oh, that's a panic
okay.
option. Ooh, that was almost death. I saw the opening frames of a pair there. That was almost a disaster for Ghidra. He needs to be more mindful of that.
Okay, fully charged side V just to close the distance there, I'm sure. Again, GP just so patient, not letting another up tilt hit him because he knows that's going to kill.
He's holding in on that last forward air. Let's Ghidra have a chance at this edge guard.
I must say, I have liked the adaptation from Ghidra, because if you look at the first game and you look at the second game, Ghidra's been using a lot more grabs at like close range, which has really just mixed it up because, you know, you can just shield the up tilts and, you know, grenade harassment and stuff.
Get in, get the grabs off, make GP think about what he has to do, and then you can open up with the up tilt like we saw in that last stock, right? Is that GP was conditioned to expect the grab and try to approach aggressively and then just got caught.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you get the up tilt sometimes. It's just mixing up other options. And
what you did there is you dropped C4 directly above GP while in jump range.
Yeah.
That move is not fast. GP is going to hit you every single time if you do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's easy to forget that, you know, the C4 does have lag, so sometimes you can just call them out for it.
The burst range of that.
Yeah.
Just, like, get up there as quickly as possible, throw that up there, and it's got a decent burst range on it. You can just catch people napping.
Right. So we are now on game 3. We are back to PS2, I believe. I think.
I didn't see
a particular
investment in stage. I imagine it's the run back.
Yes, yep, back to PS2. Okay. And we'll see if Ghidra can...
no, I like that opening quick draw from GP. Like, what's he going to do to punish it? Because obviously the Snake's going to set up grenades. As soon as they're not in the air, that's your chance to close the gap, and that's your chance to start racking up some early damage.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, the threat. I really like GP's aggression there, just going for something spicy.
And especially on PS2, where like the actual like angled ledge of the stage is so short, you can really just force your opponent to the pineapple there, and if they're not ready to, whoa, okay, let's calm down, Ghidra.
Yeah, again about that situation, like Ike being one of the characters who has a lot of moves that can hit Snake out of the up B. You know, some characters don't have that, but anyway, okay, now it's GP off stage.
You can't contest GP's quick draw. You can't do it. Let him do it.
Okay, and gosh, this match is going a lot faster than it was before. I think both players are just kind of wanting this to end. And
that apparently hits that far back on quick draw. That's actually really important information to know. GP is not going to quick draw into shield again. I can guarantee you.
Oh yeah, quick drawing into shield at that percent is probably not a good idea.
Yeah, so I don't think GP expected the up tilt to be in range still. Neither did I, to be honest. But
yeah, but up tilt is huge. You know, definitely a very good move.
Yeah, as soon as you set yourself up with a grenade exploding on ledge, you have to roll in there, and that's when GP is going to capitalize.
Okay, nice up tilt there.
C4 on the floor there, yep.
C4 on the floor.
Nice.
Okay,
and he just dash attacks into it. I guess this is the risky one, because like I'm used to fighting snakes at range where I'm like, okay, I know the C4's there, I don't need to do anything about it. GP actually has to close the distance like that, where you use the dash attack to get the kill, but there's a C4 there, it becomes significantly more risky. So I'm surprised actually Ghidra hasn't been doing too much, just put the C4 on the ground and just let it stick, you know? You just use it as a zone control tool.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely could be used sometimes, you know, I'm not sure exactly when you would use it. You probably want to put it like center stage or something. But
yep, it is center now.
Gosh, speaking of center stage, that is the place where GP is holding control of right now. And now it is Ghidra who's the one who has to get in, because this is potentially their last stock of this entire winner's set. can you prove yourself within these 4 minutes and 26 seconds, or will GP just run the town, stand up, shake hands?
GP knows the advantage he's in right now. He just walked up, realized he wasn't getting anything, walked out again. Because when he walks in, he gets stuff like that. Ghidra's gonna live this one, but I don't think they get to live a second.
Yeah, and you know, it's tough to get down, but Ghidra making it somehow, sitting 120%. You cannot get hit again, and that is going to be the end of a set.
Yeah, I think
Ghidra is shaking her head.
The number was up there, yeah.